today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now White with a first down throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From just shy of midfield, White escaping the pressure right. Caught, it's Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going, able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've created a nice sustained drop. Off of plays like that, a nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Robinson on a give right side to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 58, right over there, Yeah, Mike, 58, right.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run for it with Carter. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They go play action. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And this one complete to Smith. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 49 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
87 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. Evades him at the 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And complete right side to Cook. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Mattison. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Carter. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, ball in his hands.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Cook up the gut. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with the football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up, you can't be stopped, your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout